I love the serenity of being up here. And it's funny. It's beautiful outside. It really is. But if you noticed, I had to break out the sweats. Why? It's actually like below 50 out right now. Seriously, I actually walked outside, getting ready to go. I actually have like a t-shirt on underneath. It's actually my Property of Gettysburg College Health Sciences shirt. And shorts, obviously. I walk outside, I'm like, woo! It actually got, it's cold out today. I have to stay inside. Or break out the sweatpants, which I have. Don't worry, I'm going to be taking them off as the day goes on. I mean, it's supposed to get to like 70 today. Or like 73, which is actually fair. Like, it's definitely warm, but not too warm. And it's, you know, it's just right. For this time of year, it's just right. I just have to trudge through Actually, I was looking at the weather report, and it's not going to get to like up to 60 until like noon. I'm like, okay. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll probably get better as as we all know, the sun rises, you know, so is the temperature, so maybe. Let's see, my low, my high, my act of kindness. Well, actually, my low was, no kidding. Here's the thing, my family is coming up next week, or not this upcoming week, but the next week, the second full week in August, right? And a change of plans had occurred, which, admittedly, I'm not really looking forward to. But here's the worst of it, though. The message was sent at 2 o'clock this morning. And unfortunately, I have my notifications on where you hear a ding whenever, like, you hear something or you get, like, a message. So I'm reading this like, don't worry, you'll probably be hearing all about it when it comes to it. But let's just say I'm not looking forward to what the plan is, per se. Anyway, let's see, what was my high? Well, obviously that I'm up here. I mean, look how beautiful it is out here. It's so awesome. Anyway, I had Rita's yesterday. That was very nice. And, for dinner, I actually, I don't know, it's kind of Mexican related. So I just made myself some chips and guac. Had a little bit of tacos. It was really good. Actually, it was actually pretty good guac, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing, I used to be like die-hard traditional with my guacamole. Like, I would only do like the salt, lime, avocados, and like maybe onions, cilantro, and jalapenos or something like that. Or serranos if I can find them. But lately I've actually been sort of branching out and trying different things. Like, no kidding. Last night when I made my guacamole, I still had, like, obviously the three main ingredients, the avocados, the salt, and the lime. I had onion in it. And I've had garlic in it before, so I tried it again. But here's the thing. My herb this time was fresh basil. I'm not kidding, fresh basil. And it turned out pretty good. I should have taken a picture of it, but it's okay. Maybe next time. But, yeah, believe it or not, because when we're up here, and this is one of the main reasons why I love coming to Cuckoo Lake, whenever like we have family or company come up, actually, you know what, let me do it to my act of kindness before I start rambling on. And when my act of kindness was, I actually chauffeured my grandmother to a few places yesterday. So it's nice, grandmother grandson bonding time, which is always very nice. I love my grandma. Y'all know that. So, needless to say, yesterday was pretty good. I gotta say, ever since the State of My Being address, and I was trying to get like 51 good days in a row, I have to say, I'm getting a pretty good streak. I mean, technically some days are better than others, but none of them have yet to be considered like bad. You know what I mean? So, doing good so far. And by the way, I'm standing completely still because I want to show you this. Look at all that seaweed, man. Yeah, buddy. Man, if I was a little kid, I'd be freaking out at this. Like, I would never want to jump off this dock. That's how much I hated seaweed when I was a kid. But I don't mind now. Although, I said this last week, and it's starting to come true now. it's actually getting to be so tall, it's poking out of the water a little bit. Or if it's like already a piece of, or unless it's like a piece that's like pulled out of the root or something. But yeah, we have a huge seaweed infestation. Lots of great hiding spots for fish for, if you're fishing or something. So, there's that. I will admit, when I was a kid, I always wondered like how boats were able to navigate this stuff without getting like a bunch of seaweed in the propellers. And maybe the seaweed's just not strong enough to really do anything to the propeller, but whatever the case, it is what it is. Although I have video evidence that I conquered my fear of seaweed. You all know this. It was day 550. Look it up. And with that said, good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. So where was I? Yes, I was about to talk about my family. Whenever we have family come up, or company, my mom will sometimes make, well, it is technically a mom food. I don't want to get into it just yet, but it's basically a very special kind of salad. And for this particular salad, you need basil. I probably just gave away what it is, but actually, comment below if you can think of what salad I'm referring to here. My mom has like a fresh basil plant with like a whole bunch of basil leaves like in the cottage right now. So, I picked some off and, it was really, really good. I quite enjoyed it. And after that, I'm like thinking of like, I never saw the movie Independence Day, but this was all over the trailers and promotional material where Will Smith was like, I had got to get me one of these. Like, a basil plant. I gotta get me one of those. Because I really like basil. I mean, keep in mind, I've been more open to things over the years, and so of course I would like basil. And plus, this particular salad was something that my late grandfather made. And at one point in the future, in the far future, I really want to do special Mom Food Chronicles about what my late grandfather made. Because there are some things worth talking about, including the salad that I'm alluding to. And again, if you can figure out what it is, put a comment. I'll be happy to tell you if you're right or not. Anyway, so anyway, I made the guac with a little bit of basil this time. So it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was probably like one of the better guacamoles I ever made. And plus, it's really, really cool. So, what was I talking about? Honestly, I'm just really enjoying my day up here so far. It's a little bit early. Not really much is yet to happen or whatever. I mean, I probably have a few chores to do around here. So I'll probably get to doing that after I'm done with everything. Let's see what's going on today. Well, right now my parents are about to watch over my nephews because my brother has to return to Philadelphia for something school related. I don't really know what it is. I think maybe it's either like a continuing education thing, because remember, if you guys don't remember, he actually just recently graduated with his master's. So he's probably either doing like a continuing education thing, or maybe it's some kind of reunion or something. I don't know. But whatever it is, he's down there now doing his thing. Probably be coming up a little bit later today. That'll be nice. Actually, in terms of what is normally going on today, normally, it's Saturday, so I'm gonna go to church a little bit later. That should be nice. And I don't know if I should really tell you this. Well, I probably could tell you this. Lately I've been going to confession more and more often. I mean, I'm Catholic, and before church, and they have confession where it's exactly what it is. You go into like a little booth, and or maybe it's in front of the guy you're talking. It's the priest, obviously. You're obviously confessing your sins to a priest. and it's completely private and all that. So, I mean, sometimes you can sort of keep it like in like the booth where you have like that wall that separates the two of you. But you know, if you want to and actually speak in person, you know, you can. Of course, the way this sort of confession is set up, whenever I've been going, it really has been in front of the actual priest himself because it's taking place outdoors. Again, the pandemic really kind of messed everything up. So lately I've been going and it's been kind of nice. Not perfect, but you know, it's been kind of nice. No complaints about that there. Honestly, sometimes whenever I do it, I don't really feel any different. But I mean, I guess I feel affirmation that, you know, I did something and I was being honest, I guess. So there's that. But sometimes I physically don't really feel a difference. And maybe that's just me, and maybe I don't really know how you do something like that wrong. I mean, can you do something like that wrong? I don't know. So definitely feeling, you know, okay about that. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I know I kind of rambled on about the whole onion rings thing. For those of you guys who are wondering what I do if it should come across as when you bite into an onion ring and you pull out the onion, leaving behind the hollowed out husk of breading / batter, you know what I do with the noodle? I actually just gave it away. I wind up just slurping up the onion like a big, thick onion tasting noodle. And it's delicious. And again, you know, if you're actually one of those old-timey diners, you can take like the ketchup bottle, the ones with like the tip at the end, and like squeeze it down like the hole where you've been into, and you fill that whole husk of breading with ketchup. It's amazing and kind of gross, but mostly amazing. Oh man, I just gave you guys like one of the oldest hacks ever. Of course, you know, I'm probably gonna get some haters, but hey, who cares? I love onion rings too much to care. I mean, let's be honest. If it's good food, I'm gonna eat it. I mean, so what if the onion falls out of the breading? I mean, here's the thing. If you bite into an onion ring and the breading falls off completely, like it shatters, I think that's worse. But leaving like a husk of like the breading and stuff, like in like the circle ring or whatever, like that's fine. I'll tell you what though. I mean, I said this yesterday, but if wings didn't exist, onion rings would probably be a contender for my hors d'oeuvre. I probably could tell you where like the best places I've had onion rings are. Well, back when the Central was open, they had fantastic onion rings. I know I rambled that R&M only gives you 5 onion rings to an order, but they're good onion rings. No complaints there. I mean, they're good. You just don't get very many. Seriously, 5 onion rings? Seriously, you could literally order onion rings with your burger and put the onion rings on the burger because you get so few of them. Come on, guys. A good order onion rings have like 10 or more. Anyway, where was I? Another good place for onion rings. The Switzerland Inn over there. You know, the Switzerland Inn over that way. Like, yeah, they have great onion rings. I love their onion rings. The Antique Inn, I tried their onion rings before. A little bit on the thin side, but very good. If you can't really get to anywhere in my area and you're looking for something more chain restaurant related, Applebee's onion rings are pretty good. Have I had the ones at Burger King before? I can't remember if I had the best onion rings at Burger King before. Maybe. I don't remember, but if I did, you know. Popeyes onion rings are pretty good too. Who else has good onion rings to my knowledge? Well, I talked about Rambler's Rest. That's no longer open. Their onion rings were fantastic, and that's where I discovered the whole ketchup bottle hack from. But now that I'm on the subject of Rambler's Rest, before I end this video, Rambler's Rest was special in one legit aspect, and this is what my father will always stand by. They had the greatest milkshakes ever. Because they actually figured out like the proper ratio for a good chocolate shake. And by good ratio, I mean they use vanilla soft serve when making the chocolate shake. Stay with me. And they load it with Hershey's chocolate syrup. And I mean load it. So you get like the bitter tones from the chocolate with the sweet vanilla. Oh, yeah, you know what, this may sound racist for me to say, but I don't care because it's been scientifically proven to be true. Vanilla is in fact sweeter than chocolate. So you get like the perfect combination of like sweet, a little bit of bitter. It's amazing. So, yes. Okay, now that I probably just made people react, I'm just going to say the following. Yes, a bean that is black in nature is sweeter than a bean that is white in nature. I'll let you ponder that for a while. See if anyone can figure out what I mean. Anyway, time for the shot. Oh, looking in the sun is gonna be so painful. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, okay, I can barely keep my eyes open. Okay, there we go. Like, got some boaters by me. Are they skiing or tubing? Oh yeah, they're skiing. Wait, is that guy wearing a cape? That guy is totally wearing a cape when he's skiing. Wait, that's a girl. That's a girl. That girl is wearing a cape when she is skiing. Okay, I know according to Incredibles, capes are stupid if you're a superhero. But skiing like that? That is awesome. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, on YouTube. I have already this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Remember, we're going to talk channels. We'll be here to let you know. So, back. Take care and make good choices. And hopefully during the day I can get out of these sweats because it'll probably get warmer. See ya.